What's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good day, a good evening, a good morning, depending on where you live. My name is axeltoss. I'm joined by axslav, and we're watching Consolation Bracket. We're calling it the Winter Exhibition, a tournament involving the Round 1 losers from the 2013 Winter Championship that happened a weekend ago, not too long ago. That was an awesome weekend, of course. All those VODs available right now, youtube.com/official, MLGSE2, but currently we're watching Suppy versus Bly. And Bly is winning.
Up 1-0, of course. That first game was a mutalisk mirror where Bly's got the superior account.
Yep.
But it's only one game into best of 5.
You are correct.
Let's go into game 2 and see if Suppy can make a comeback.
Of course, best of 5, you gotta win 3 games. For those of you new to competition of any sort. Of course, I'm not sure what other formats, what other sports use best of 5 mentality. Chess?
Tennis sometimes does.
Football? Doesn't. Football's best of 1. Basketball's best of 1. All I'm thinking of is chess. I'm terrible. I'm not very good at that game of coming up with the other ones, but in any case, first to 3 wins is the goal here. The top right-hand location of Neoplanet S, one of my personal favorite maps. And I have funny stories about that. We have Suppy, and his opponent in the bottom left-hand location, we have the Blue Zerg player Bly from Team Acer. Of course, Neoplanet S is the map that is snowy and icy, which makes for some exciting physics. And I've gotten into many an argument with certain players on whether or not this map is glorious. Because my logic is, oh, well, the units, when they die, they look awesome. That's why I love this map. And they're like, but it's hard to take a third, man. It's a little bit tough. But I think I'm right, Mr. Nicholas.
I think you are. You know, they're just complaining, right?
Yeah, I know,
if they're not good enough to take a third base,
yeah,
then they deserve to lose on Planet S. But talking about taking a third, looks like Bly's going to start pushing to action way before you even get to that point.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Spawning pool very, very early.
How fast? It's already done when I'm looking at it. That's pretty fast. We got 6 slings on the way.
It is very fast. But Suppy, of course, went pool first yet again. Exact same build, 15 pool followed by 16 hatch. He did that first game. And that's going to be a great build to hold off this early Zerglings pressure.
Do you see a spine? I wonder.
I don't think you're going to see a spine. You're just going to defend it with Zerglings and a queen, of course.
Right. I mean, for you Zerg players at home or you newer guys, you can build a spine at the edge of your opponent's creep, and they can't necessarily see that. So some players will decide to try to do it, and of course you can always cancel it, but it is a decent investment. It's going to slow some other stuff. So
Suppy even scouted for that. We actually saw him pull a drone off the mirror line just to check for that. Of course, he would have canceled it with drones before the reinforcing Zerglings got there. Suppy's Zerglings will be on time to defend. The question is, can he defend his hatchery? If he can defend his hatchery, he'll be ahead. If he can't, it'll kind of equalize.
I think he should be able to. I mean, he has 4 lings in the field, and he's actually going to pull some drones. This is definitely worth it. Well, some of them have minerals in their mouths, and maybe a little bit too many drones. But
he might have pulled them slightly too early, too. I mean, the hatchery could have taken a little more of a beating, but as it is, he's going to defend a hatchery. He's losing some mine time, but remember, he can afford to because he has more workers than his opponent.
Income tab shows 14 to 11, so that is a 20% advantage for Suppy. We're going to have a little bit of a skirmish here. Zerglings and drones versus Zerglings. And it looks like Suppy's going to be just fine.
Yeah, and I think he only lost 1 or 2 drones there. Now he has the Zergling advantage, so he can push that. And Bly's in the spot where Bly has to increase his own defensive Zergling count, or his expansion is going to be the one that's under threat. He also only has 1 queen. Suppy has 1 as well. So neither player really being able to afford that second queen quite yet.
I love this new Blizzard music.
Very intense.
Just want to listen to it.
Suppy's also getting gas, and he's mined up to 100. He's starting Zergling speed. So not only does Suppy have the offensive advantage here coming across on Bly's count, forcing Bly to get some extra defensive units, but Suppy also has advantage of faster gas, faster speed. That queen might go down. If that queen goes down...
Oh, he does not want to lose that. Oh my god, look at that micro from Suppy. He's like, you cannot become faster. And Suppy takes down the queen. Blood splatters everywhere. Netherlings heading to the main base. Drone's going to try to micro themselves away, and he's going to be just fine. But honestly, that queen kill, might be enough to give Suppy a pretty big advantage. 14 lings in production. He's got speed halfway done. Bly, does he have speed? I don't think he does.
Bly just started mining gas just now. And the big thing about that queen kill is Bly basically missed an entire inject cycle, which means once these 14 Zerglings hit his base, he's not going to have enough units to defend. His gas is also too late to get banelings, so he's going to have less Zerglings, no banelings. What he's going to do, I almost feel he needs to get a spine crawler or something to be safe.
I mean,
on the other hand, he wants to just take a risk, right? He knows he's behind.
do you get a baneling nest? I mean, even if you get a, like, there's going to be, what, 40 lings? I'm not exaggerating. That's going to be how many it's going to be. 24 plus 8. No, we have 34 plus 8. Yeah, it's going to be like 42 lings.
With speed.
With speed.
So there goes the Bane Nest, there goes the Spine Claw, but I don't think either one of those is going to finish on time. 2 queens. Oh, look at this. He sees the mass speed and he's trying to make a full wall off.
Yeah, he's trying.
A little fort there. A few more buildings would finish
look at
it.
that. He held position, a single slowling in between the little gap there, and that's actually going to do a decent amount.
Oh,
but
around
look
the
at
back.
all these lings swarming
He didn't
in.
wall off the back.
No, he didn't. He's going to have a decent concave here near his ramp, but the ling's going to take down the Baneling. That's actually going to be canceled. Going to be trying to be rebuilt. That's not going to be enough. Suppy up 36
Oh,
to 32 in
transfuses.
supply.
The queens have energy. One of them does. Transfuse
God.
goes down. Is
Great
Bly going to
micro
hold
from
this?
Bly. The spine crawler is done, and
Oh my
hold
God.
on. Hold
Did
the
he just
phones.
hold that?
He just started speed.
Wow.
He just started
What an
using
impressive defense by Bly there.
gas, and Suppy
Oh, but
has
if
speed.
Suppy gets into the main with the speedlings, it's going to
you
be
gotta
all
get the
over.
wall. He doesn't have a wall up, and the queens are going to get targeted down.
Oh, no transfuse either. Speedlings now into the main. There's nothing there but drones,
There
and that's
was-
too many speedlings for drones to fight.
There was light at the end of the tunnel, but then there was a huge rock that blocked the path. And unfortunately, Bly's heroic defense will not be enough as he falls in supply
Well,
31 to 19.
I mean, he might not die this set of speedlings, but he's lost so many drones that, I mean, Suppy can kind of just go on however he wants to from here. 24 drones to 10 in favor of Suppy. More and more speedlings being built. Suppy's even getting a defensive spine core because he knows Bly only has a few drones. I mean, he
literally
sees everything.
the lings are literally in his opponent's main base, spotting everything. 23 to 10 is that harvester count. And I don't care if it's Grandmaster versus Bronze. If it's 23 to 10, unless a Terran is involved.
With mules. Plenty of mules can always change just about any situation.
Well, Banelings could in theory, but you know we'll keep an eye on this. It's going to be a very tough comeback here for Bly, but he's pretty good at this game. So maybe it's possible.
He is. It looks like he's making more and more Zerglings, knowing that he's too far behind to macro out of this. What he's going to try to do is try to do a massive speedling, baning bust of his own, and if he can get enough drone kills, he can catch Suppy off guard. That can do a lot of damage. Of course, Suppy hits his own baiting nest done now. He's got a spine curled up. He's actually going to lair, so he's just going to wait for Mulis.
Okay.
And Bly's going to try to do something to basically even the tables before those Mulis come to play.
He's making nothing but units. He made those Banelings right after passing that Overlord, but Suppy should know this is going on. He's seen the stream of lings coming his way, and if there's no Banelings involved in that, then it is a very silly push indeed. So Suppy going to be making some defensive Banelings here. He's ahead in supply, 50 to 32, adding on a spine crawler.
Multiple spine crawlers going down. He's got a queen there. He's got plenty of banings. The banings are coming in here. Suppy's spine crawler taking damage. Baning versus baning action here. Explosions everywhere. But Suppy looks like he might hold it for now, but he has no banings left.
Can Bly make this happen? A Baneling coming forward here, trying to get a solid connect onto the Zerglings of Suppy, but the Queen is going to be blocking the way, going right to the middle line. A lot of drones are going to be low in health, but Bly is slowly starting to run out of those Zerglings, and he's going to have to back away. Still more Zerglings in production here for Bly. Suppy, did he cancel his... No, okay, the layer did finish. I'm like, no, it just...
Look at that spine crawler of Bly's crossing the map saying, let me get on the action and decide, wait a minute, where's my backup?
I like the
Trundling
idea.
backwards a little bit. Why not, right? I mean, he's committed.
At this point, why not?
Yeah,
I don't think he intentionally did this, but...
Oh, I think he
Maybe
did.
he did.
He uprooted and moved it. Yeah, why not? I mean, he was all in anyway. There's a small chance it'd pay off, and it wouldn't really help him
I
too
mean, I
much.
assumed he got it stuck in his control group, but yeah, it definitely makes sense. You can burr this on your opponent's creep and start getting some damage done.
Tank a couple hits at the very least.
Oh, nice target firing there from Suppy, trying to nail down those Banelings. Coming forward here from Bly.
Bly's
One spine crawler's
Banelings
down.
evade every single one of Suppy's Banelings. They get in there.
Hold on a second. A lot of lings on the field here for Bly. There's a Spire in production for Suppy, but that's not going to help against all of these Zerglings in his main base. The Queen going to get targeted down. Drone's going to try to hold position, but the Queen is dead. Oh my god, can Bly make this happen? Only drones are left to deal with these lings. However, there are a lot of speedlings in production here from Suppy. Bly still sending nothing but lings across the field. Only one spine crawler remaining. No queens on the field for Suppy. He's only going to have those speedlings and, of course, the option to make banelings, but I'm feel like he's going to want to save some money for that Spire. However, he's going to try to track down these Banelings in the middle of the map. That's a great trap indeed. Bly going to turn around, has a Spirit Conga, but Suppy has too many, so Bly's going to have to run. Really wants these Banelings to finish, and look at that, losing a lot of them for free.
He is. I mean, he's getting a little bit of money back, but still, each one of those was a Zergling that died. Suppy's now in the retreat. Bly's starting his first queen. I'm going to call it his first queen. He had ones earlier, but for,
sure.
for this
I'm
part
okay
of the game,
with you calling it that.
And that one queen's going to have to try to hit some injects to increase his unit count because the 2 hatcheries alone are unable to quite overwhelm Suppy at this point. Suppy's Spire is now done. When is he going to start producing a few mutalisks? He has the food. There they go. And all it really takes is a few at this point. That's going to end the game.
Yeah, again, nothing here from Bly shoots up except the queens back home, but nothing on the offensive side of things. And Bly's invested so much into this, sending more and more Banelings into his opponent's natural
the spy goes down.
Sparkler does get killed. The Baneling's going to try to detonate into some drones. And again, no tech progression behind this for Bly. So again, he pretty much has to kill his opponent. Mutas are moments away from popping. There they are. And we might see a towel thrown, a GG placed down, because there is no answer for these Mutas.
Oh, Bly's going to keep rallying and speeding. He's trying to keep Suppy on the back foot, but what's his backup plan? Only 1 queen, very low drones. Even after all this, he's still been only on 16 drones.
He hasn't made a drone in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not too far behind in Suppy and drone count because he's done quite a bit of damage with these attacks. Very well executed by Bly, but the Mutas are on the field now. He's going to have to find a way to defend against those. That means Spore Crawlers. That means more queens. He can't afford that, so he throws in a towel. GG. Suppy evens it up with that. Started with a great defense of that early pull there.
Yeah, that was a great game. I mean, it was one of those that, all right, this is over. But then, like, Bly had a heroic defense at his natural expansion. And then he made it really interesting, getting a lot of damage done on his opponent's side of the map. But ultimately, Suppy just too big of a lead. Again, it was like, I think at one point we saw 23-10 was the Harvester count. And especially in a mirror matchup, that's really hard to overcome. But Bly, kudos to him. He made a game out of it, but we have a tie series on our hands.
We do 1-1. Bly's got to be feeling more confident, though.
Yeah.
Because that first game was so far behind. Like you said, he made a great game of it. Given their one, he took down with superior, basically muted production. But game number 3 is a whole new game. We're basically down to a best of 3 now.
Yeah, best of 3 again. Best of 5 overall. First to 3 wins will advance to the next round of what we're calling the Winter Exhibition, where we took all the losers from winners round 1 of the 2013 MLG Winter Championships, threw them in a 16-person bracket, and now they're playing it out to see who's going to take home $1,000 for first place, $500 for second place. You're watching Bly versus Suppy, Game 3, coming up.